Hello, my name's Sam, and I just recently finished the Book of Boba Fett, uh, episode 1. I'm not a really big Star Wars fan, so I can't comment on the technical aspects of the story and the backstory. I am a fan, just not a good fan. However, I did glean a little lesson off of the Book of Boba Fett in episode 1. And it's sort of towards the end, and maybe this can somehow help you as well, but towards the end, Boba Fett is still kind of in this slave situation with the people, with his captors, but he's kind of needs to apparently gain their trust in some way. Well, as they're working in the desert, they uncover a huge monster who attacks them and threatens to kill the small party that's there in the desert. Well, Boba Fett, using his skill and prowess as a fighter, overtakes this monster and actually kills him and saves one of his captors. And then what happens is the captor takes the head of the monster and parades it through the village back at the camp, and shows everyone that Boba Fett killed this monster and in turn saved his life. And after that happens, the whole crowd kind of starts to understand this guy is helpful and maybe useful and maybe even good. And one of the leaders actually takes a cup of water and hands it to Boba Fett, gives him a drink, whereas before they would, not help him at all and basically treat him very poorly. And the takeaway I took from that is kind of proving your worth or showing your worth or demonstrating your worth. And so Boba Fett could have killed the monster, basically just left the body out there. But the fact that his captor actually brought the head back to the village, it just kind of showed, hey, this is how big this thing was, and this is what this guy did for me. Once again, they could have just told everyone without bringing the head, hey, Boba Fett killed this guy and saved me. But it wouldn't have had the same effect with showing how great a feat that was. And so but the takeaway is, if you have some kind of task or something that you've done at work or at home or with any kind of relationship you have, it's good to bring the head of the thing that you just did, metaphorically, and show off a little bit of what you did, just to show what it was. Because if you tell somebody, or worse, not tell anybody, they may not really understand or even know what you did, or let alone appreciate it. And I think for your job, it's really important for your boss to know what you're doing. And if you have a big win, or if you finish something that you think is good, it's good to share that with them. Same with your spouse, same with your family, the people you live with. And it's not really a humble brag. It's not a pride. It's just the truth. Hey, I may have just saved us from this giant monster, or whatever that was, this task, this project, this job, and take a look at it. This is what it is. And they may appreciate it, they might not, but at least they have the truth of what happened and what you did. And it could be really, really good for you and for the relationship to move forward with that demonstration of your worth, of what you've done, of something that you've done. And so you don't have to do it every time, you don't have to do it every day, but occasionally it's good to keep reminding your boss or your spouse, or maybe they're the same person, what you've done. Take the head of that monster and throw it in on his desk every now and then, just to say, hey, this is what I've been working on. I just want to let you know. And then one of two things might happen. They might really appreciate it and say, wow, all right, this guy's been to work, he's got it going on, he knows what to do. Or they might say, hey, that's really nice, I like it, but that's the wrong monster. We got these monsters over here that I want you to be focused on, or this situation or these problems, we need you over here now. And so that's great for you, because if you would have kept on killing this other monsters over here, your boss would have been hurting, or your company would have been hurting, because you weren't where they needed you. So and same with your spouse. Maybe you spent all day working on the yard or the garage or some little project, and they said, hey, I love it, that's fantastic, but this shower has been leaking for a couple months now, and we kind of need to look at that right now. And so that's also good for you and good for the relationship to have a mutual understanding of, hey, what's really priority and what's not. And then, hey, once you fix that shower for 3 months, hey, this is what I did. This is how long it took. This is what I encountered. It's good to kind of share a little bit of detail of what that took. Otherwise, if you don't, the person might move on and not really appreciate everything that you've done, and start to have unreasonable expectations of you in the future. And so take the head of that monster, toss it in on your desk, your boss's desk, or his email, or whatever little hint you need to do every now and then, just to keep things honest, to keep things truthful, and to be on the same team, same page of what it is. And then you just might both be gaining each other's trust and to move forward like Boba Fett and his captors, and turn into a community, a real truthful and personal and good community, a good relationship moving forward. I hope that helps. If I have any other insights from Boba Fett, the future episodes, I will post them. But so far, I'm liking it. I'm looking forward to the rest of it and to seeing what's unfolded. And so my best friend, or a good friend, just told me the other day that I should see Mandalorian before I see Boba Fett. So I think I'm gonna just stop Boba Fett and just go back and see the Mandalorian, so I actually know what I'm talking about and know what's going on. Thanks. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.